Okay, so this is how you do a Google Classroom. This is how you set up your classroom. So, first of all, I'm just going to go over here and type Google Classroom. Now, once I have that, I open up Google Classroom. Here I have what I've set up. Now, yours is going to you'll have students. It might look the same as this because see, here you can see the classes that I am the teacher of. And here you can also see the classes where I'm a student. So you should have something like this because I know you're a student of some of these. So if I want a new class, what I need to do is go up here to the X and it says create. If I hover over it, it says create or join a class. So I'm going to click on that X. I'm going to create a class. So my class is going to be Principles of Engineering. And because you're going to have more than one section, you do section 1, or you can say third period. Oops. Third. Well, if I could type period, and then subject, you don't even have to put anything. So create. So now I've got my class set up. So here you go. Now, if you want to get all fancy, you can select your theme. Over here, there's all kinds of things. You know, your science. So you might want to do something scientific. Looky there. There's perfect. There you go. So now you've got a little theme up here. It's going to have your name right here. This is always the teacher's name. So now, notice you have no students. So you could either email all your students, but I don't have a very good luck with that. So what you're going to do is in class one day, first or second day, whatever, you just put this up on the board. You could just give them their code and they join it. All these kids know how to do it. They all did it last year. You can change the options. You can say students can only comment, which is what I like because sometimes I want them to comment, but if you want to, you can say only teachers can post or comment. That's your preference. Okay, so now we've got our class code. So for the test that we made, first of all, what I like to do here is any kind of class reading we do, any kind of resource I give my students, I give it to them on here. And that way, in case they lose, if I give them something to read, if I give them something to, I don't know, information sheet, whatever, if they lose it, it's always here. So also, any announcements I give them, I put on here. I make an announcement. So you can create an announcement. So this is not an assignment. This is just an announcement. So you might say, remember to bring your supplies before Friday for an extra 100. I don't know. This goes to all of them. I like to put things down here like class announcements. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do anything there. And if you want to put a link on there, if you want to put a video, YouTube video, something on your drive or an attachment, you can do that. So then I can post it or I can schedule it. I can schedule it for when I want it to go up there, or I can just post it. Once I post it, then it's there. Every student in my class gets a notification because a lot of these like to get, they'll put the app on their iPads, and so it'll ding a notification. So I like to remind them if they have homework or a project coming up to go ahead and do that. Assignments. If you have an assignment, something needs to be turned in. Let's see, POE rules. Okay, you put your instructions here, whatever. There's your instructions. Due date. Let's say it's going to be due the 28th. You can put the time, but you don't have to. Then I can assign it, and then I can tell when all the kids have turned it in. Look over here. All I got to do is click over here. I can see which students have turned it in. I can see which students have not turned it in. I can grade it and give it back to them. That's for another time. You don't even have to worry about that right now. But this is a good way for you to do your test. So We're going to do a class announcement. Okay. We are going to add now let's see. I can't remember what I named it. Oh, I didn't name it. So I click on my quiz, and that's what I'm going to share with you. I'm going to give you the quiz, and I'm going to add it. So now, why are you not on there? Oh, quiz for Friday. Okay, you have to title it. So in this, I would schedule, because I don't want them to have it ahead of time. I would schedule it for each class the time of. Okay, so now it shows up as saved post, and they'll just click on it. They can click on that form, and then they can take the test. So here's the quiz, just in case you want to see it. It'll record their, you'll get a spreadsheet that will show their score. I gave 5 points for each of these, and then 50 points for the paragraph down here. You can just grade it on the spreadsheet. We're trying to do a little bit more technology. I know that's a little bit different than what we've done in the past. However, this is the STEAM program, and so we're trying to emphasize that technology. So there's the quiz. There's a little basic overview of Google Classroom. It's not that difficult, and I'd really appreciate it if you could try it. All right, talk to you later.